Good morning, Weight Watcher peoples. This morning I am having Kodiak cakes. This is a half of a cup mixed with half a cup of water for 5 points. My coffee is 1 point, which is 3 tablespoons of this, a fourth of a cup of that, my favorite almond milk. And then I have 0 points for a fourth cup of the sugar-free, can you guys see it? Maple flavor syrup. And there are the ingredients or whatever on the back. Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, January 3rd. I'm on my way to work. Just sitting here thinking about some different comments I had on my vlog the last couple days, and I'm not sure how much of those I want to discuss. I did have a comment asking me how I have time to work on the planners. I treat the planners like a hobby, so you know, whereas maybe people come home and watch, you know, news or TV, I don't do a lot of that. So I come home and work on my planners, or I knit, crochet, read. It's sort of my extracurricular, so I make time for that. And I feel that when I'm planning, I have more time for other things. So when I'm planning what I'm doing, I can make space and time, you know, to sort of incorporate other things into my life because I know where my time is going. So I make time to plan so that I have more time for other things. Hopefully that answers your question. Hey everybody, here's lunch. Not very creative, but I made 2 of these. So, and this was really good yesterday. This is a mixed green salad with grilled chicken and strawberries and a tablespoon of slivered almonds. And then I'm going to put the poppy seed skinny girl dressing on here. This is 0 smart points for 2 tablespoons. And I have an apple. I have a Zevia that I love. I have some PB too. I might do that with my apple. I don't know. Just kind of boring, but delicious. Hey everybody. Woo, the sun is out. I've got my 80s glasses on. How's it going? Hope you guys are well. Thanks for all the comments. Sorry, I was grouchy this morning. I don't know how much of that vlog I'm going to put up. We will see. But I kind of woke up on the wrong side of the bed and felt like that all day long. So I had my essential oil out that I have now lost. Let's see if I can show it to you. Cheer. And I left it in the car. So I had no cheer. I don't know, I'm just feeling kind of grumpy. So normally, like I think in the past, if I felt like this, I would just go eat something good. And then I feel kind of like, oh, well, I'm not going to do that, so. And I'm not going to go work out again tonight. My foot's kind of bugging me from yesterday. Which is fine. That wasn't on my plan. And I'm not trying to like all of a sudden work out every night. I don't want to burn myself out, you know. I think like the temptation with this is to jump right in and start doing all kinds of crazy stuff so that you lose the weight like tomorrow. And the reality is you're not going to lose it overnight. It's going to take a long time. So, I mean, even if you're doing like some of these other quick weight loss, it takes time to lose weight. And the idea is to lose it and then keep it off. So, I'm not going to just try to like, the temptation for me is to go to the gym every night. And honestly, today, I just feel kind of tired. I feel tired, and why'd you run the red light, sir? I feel tired and I feel grouchy. So, and I don't like drinking water. So over on my Facebook page, we've been talking about, you know, water and hydration, and today I did like a little water challenge and just let people pick how much water they wanted to drink and, you know, challenge themselves with. And I was going to do 4 of these, which this is my 4th one. And I didn't like it. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I ordered Dasani. Oh, it's cold. Dasani has these pineapple coconut drops that you can put in your water that, you know, I don't, okay, so I've tried the Crystal Light. I get a headache from it. I like the Stur, S-T-U-R. They have stevia in it instead of the aspartame or whatever. But they're expensive. Those little bottles of that are really expensive, and then you have to use a lot to get any flavor. So I got the Dasani ones on Amazon. So I think I got like 6 of the bottles, little bottles of you squirt it in for like $20. And oh goody, what are you doing up here? Hold on, everybody. We've got like some kind of strange utility situation happening. Let's try to be careful through here. I had to take my sunglasses off because I couldn't tell which lane they're putting us into. Anyway, weird. So now I've lost my sunglasses. This is like the whole day. The whole day has been like this, just like stupid. Listen, if you unsubscribe and stop watching me right now, I get it, okay? I can't see. What was I saying? Oh, I've got to get gas. I'm almost out of gas. So I ordered 6 of those Dasanis for $20 to try to make my water more palatable because I just don't like it, honestly. Kudos to those of you that are water freaks, you know. I just don't get it. I feel like there's something wrong. I think Kristen, one of my subscribers and frequent commenters and one of my admins over on the Facebook page, was saying today that she was told, or I think it was her that said this, was told that it's not necessarily water, or no, somebody else was saying that. She was saying that she just drinks when she's thirsty, and that she had read something about just drinking when you're thirsty is beneficial. And then someone else said they were told by their Weight Watchers leader that all fluids count, so even like coffee and caffeinated stuff. Hold that thought, I've got to go get my gas. Do people really buy a lot of food at the gas station? Like, this looks delicious, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like that when you get it in the gas station. And pizza, I've never bought from the gas station. Okay, back to what I was going on and on about. So, the water thing. In healthcare, this is what we're taught. If you drink caffeinated beverages, they actually stimulate your kidneys. I don't know. Okay, so when I was addicted to Diet Coke, I would pee all the time when I was drinking it. I know it was stimulating my kidneys. I don't pee as much on coffee, but I still feel like I'm going to the bathroom a lot when I drink coffee. So in healthcare, we tell our patients, you know, especially like our labor and delivery patients, that we want to stay well hydrated, because if the uterus gets dehydrated, you tend to have more Braxton Hicks contractions, like fake practice contractions. They're not fake, but you know what I mean. Because the uterus is a muscle and it gets dehydrated. Okay. So we tell our patients we want them to drink water, even like juice and that sort of thing is more beneficial than drinking caffeinated beverages, caffeinated tea, that sort of thing. So that kind of counts against your hydration level. So anyway, someone on my Facebook page was saying that their Weight Watchers leader was saying coffee and tea and everything counts towards your hydration. Well, maybe you get half credit or a fourth credit per 8 ounces. So maybe you drink 8 ounces of coffee and you can count that towards maybe 2 to 4 ounces of actual hydration. But I highly doubt, and I'd like to see the evidence. This is one problem with, okay, I'm just going to say this. Weight Watchers leaders, how much of a background do you have in this sort of thing? I think they have to be really careful. And I think if they're going to say things like that based on research that Weight Watchers has done, then they need to back that up. I want to see evidence and studies. Because I'm a nerd like that. But you can't just, I don't know, I've never heard anyone say that. I've never heard any Weight Watcher leaders say that. So if you're a leader out there and they've told you that that's cool, I want to know what they're basing that information on, what study specifically. Because then that affects patient care. I'm constantly having these conversations with my patients about hydration, and obviously encouraging them to drink clear liquids, things like broth, Sprite, even though carbonation can stimulate the kidneys as well. Decaf, even decaf coffee and decaf tea would be a better option than the caffeinated ones. So there's your little nursey healthcare perspective on that. Meanwhile, I would love to count anything other than water as hydration. Thank you very much. But I do like the idea of drinking when you're thirsty. There is something called water intoxication that you have to be really careful about. And there have been stories on people that have forced so much water that they basically you can deplete your electrolytes and have a major electrolyte imbalance and all kinds of issues by doing that. So yeah, you've got to walk that fine line between increasing your hydration, which we're all trying to do, plus we're trying to flush out toxins and stuff in the fat that we're hopefully getting rid of. You guys know that fat cells don't go away, right? They just empty, and they're just waiting to be full. They're just waiting to, adipose tissue empties itself and compresses, but you still have those fat cells. And so when you overeat again, they're still there and they're ready to make friends. So that's why liposuction, the idea is to completely remove the fat cell. But the problem that you have is when you go you go and gain weight again, you distribute the fat cells in weird spots. And so say they took fat out from underneath your arm, you gain weight back again, you can have an area that looks almost indented because those fat cells were gone, but the ones around them, popped up or whatever. That's how a plastic surgeon explained it to me once. That was my very non-medical explanation. How did I get on this topic? Well, I was just talking about water. So anyway, drink your water, drink your coffee. I really don't care. For me, I'm trying to drink more water because I believe that it's going to help me. But honestly, I probably won't finish this tonight. I am over it. I feel like throwing up. What else did I do today? I'm going to go home and have my turkey soup because it's fantabulously delicious. And if you saw my turkey soup recipe, you all have to make turkey. You have to make turkey soup. It's so freaking good. And you have to put that bouillon in it. And you need to use the garlic. And if you don't use the edamame noodles, that's totally fine. But that soup is good. I had a huge bowl of it last night. And I put a tablespoon of that Parmigiano Reggiano cheese on it. Oh, it's so delicious. So I'm going to have that for lunch. Not lunch, dinner. And I have another sweet potato. Yeah, so today, you saw what I had for lunch. I also had 2 apples today. I had one this morning and one like about an hour ago. And I ate PB2 with both of them, which I don't normally do, but I had the Kodiak cakes for breakfast this morning, and my stomach was actually growling at 9:30, which if I eat eggs for breakfast, my stomach never does that. So I just don't know that that's a good option for breakfast for me, even though they tasted good. I really liked them. They were delicious, but I felt more hungry. I definitely noticed a difference in my hunger level. So at 9:30, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs, which normally I don't need any. Normally I'll have my eggs and my cheese and my coffee, and then maybe have a piece of fruit in the morning, and then have lunch, and then have like, a piece of fruit, and maybe like a hard-boiled egg in the afternoon, and then 2, depending, and then go home and eat my dinners. But today, I literally could have eaten my arm for a snack. I was hungry. So, but I didn't. I still have my arm, so that's good. What else can I tell you? So, people have been requesting different kinds of videos from me, and obviously, I may just be a one-trick wonder, but I like to do vloggy videos, chit-chatting about my journey, blah, blah, blah. I like talking about the planner stuff, but there's not much else to talk about, except for maybe weekly showing you how I plan for the week. And then if I pick up any accessories and stuff, that's fun. Somebody said grocery hauls, which I try to show you guys. So my idea of a grocery haul is buying the stuff and showing it to you as I load my car up. Because I'm not going to go home and put it all out on the counter every time, you guys. I'm just not. I've got to get home and get it put away. Somebody mentioned that they like my vlogs because I'm a busy person, and I'm showing how you work and have family life and outside life and still do Weight Watchers. And I don't have a lot of, I'm not home. If I was at home working by staying home with my kids, or I had a, from home job, I would maybe have a little bit more home time to show you all that. But right now my life consists of Monday through Friday, work, evenings, catch up on stuff, see the family, relax, clean, whatever. And then the weekends are run all these errands and go to church nonstop. I mean, I feel like I'm just busting it. So we're going to try to do this in a way that I can utilize time, which I have time on the road. That's why I like to do a lot of these vloggy type things. I have time on the road to kind of chit chat. So I'll try to incorporate different things here and there. Oh, someone else asked me on my Facebook page if I was not going to do the cruise vlog because my iPhone camera didn't work out, which my husband sent that back yesterday or today. He went to the post office yesterday or today, I don't know. He's been really busy too, that's a whole other story. But so he sent my iPhone back. I don't know, I might get a Galaxy Note 8. But then I like my phone right now, and it's paid off. The only thing with the Galaxy Note 8 is that I could put an SD card in it and have more memory, which would be nice just in general, not just for YouTube, but just for pictures and everything else. But what I do with this phone is I think Kristen also told me about Google Pictures. Kristen, if you didn't tell me any of this stuff, I'm sorry. But for some reason, I feel like you've told me all this stuff lately. She told me about Google Pictures or something like that. So what I did was I offloaded all of my pictures off my phone onto my cloud, and now I have a lot more room to do my videos, so I'm not losing big chunks of footage, because that's what was happening before, is I was losing like I wouldn't be able to record past a certain point, and then I would try to put them all together and have to cut down huge sections of stuff because I didn't have enough data. Well, I don't even know. I didn't have enough room to actually upload the video. So the cruise, here's kind of what I'm planning for the cruise. First of all, I'm going to try to take a bunch of my Weight Watchers, like snacks and stuff, onto the boat with me. So I'm going to take my Zevia for my soda, because you can bring one 12-pack per person. I'm bringing that. My husband is bringing like Topo Chico or Liqueur or something like that. He's not bringing Coke. He doesn't really drink any Coke anymore since I went off of Diet Coke. He just doesn't drink it as much. So he's going to bring that. We're both bringing a bottle of wine, because you can each have one bottle of wine. I'm going to bring PB2. I'm going to bring this Dasani drops that I told you I just ordered. I'm going to bring 2 things of the Skinny Girl dressing. And then we're going to get some snack bars. Although I saw somebody was eating a snack bar, and there was a comment below the video that said those are for athletes and you're not an athlete or something. Like the Cliff Bars or something. Which is terrible, first of all. But second of all, they're kind of right. And when you look at those, snacky bars, they're very, there's a compressed amount of nutrition in a small amount of food. And so I like to eat volume, because then I feel satisfied. And I like to get my nutrition from volume. But we are going on a cruise ship, so I was thinking if we brought those, then if we, needed a snack and there wasn't anything healthy available, that would be a better option. Tell me what you guys think about that. I had someone else ask me if I like to drink protein shakes, and I have done, I think I've told you all, I've done like Herbalife. I think Mary asked me this. Mary Beatro, I think is her last name. But anyway, she said, do you like protein drinks? I, first of all, don't like to drink a lot of my calories. And second of all, I would rather eat my meals than drink my meals. So I'm not a huge smoothie, protein drink kind of girl. And I know a lot of people like those pure protein drinks, and they put them in their coffee. So I was at Costco and I was looking at those, and I read the ingredients, and I didn't know what half of the stuff was in the protein drink, and I just was like, I don't know that I want to go that processed. I eat processed things. You guys have seen that I do eat processed stuff, but I would rather have a meal than a shake. So if I could have a large, healthy meal in place of a drink, then that's the route I'm going to go. But I'm not opposed to those in a pinch, like if you're traveling, or maybe you're like if you're a labor and delivery nurse and you don't get breaks to eat and you need something to drink really fast, or you want to put it in your coffee instead of creamer. I totally get it. The creamer that I am using right now is processed. And I try to really get away from that, and I'm drinking it again. But that, you guys have seen the Sweet Italian creamer is processed, so I'm not cracking on anybody else that does it. I just, in the morning, I don't want a protein drink for breakfast, because then I feel like I haven't really eaten breakfast, and then I start to feel deprived, and then I want to eat breakfast along with my protein drink. And I've done that before. I don't like it. I don't want to be on a liquid diet. I'm not there yet in my life. So I want to eat like real food. So. But that's not negating their use and their validity for other people. If you need to go that route, you have my blessing. Go for it. And who knows? It may change in the future. My boss, she's always drinking like booze Okay, well, I'm gonna stop talking because here we go again. It's getting long, and I know you all like a half an hour. That's what I have found is our deal. And you like to listen to me in the mornings while you're having your breakfast. So good morning if you're listening to this while you're having your breakfast. Good evening if you're listening to this in the middle of the night in bed, whatever you're doing. Hi. Leave me a comment. I love your comments. You guys are just awesome. I love your comments. You make me laugh. There's a lot to think about. Like, I feel like I have so much that I'm just chewing on in my little pea brain. I'm gonna go home and eat my soup. I'll show you in a few. Okay, here's dinner. I'm having a huge bowl of my turkey soup. This was the rest of it, so it's about 2.5 cups, something like that. I think this has maybe half of the noodles that I put in the whole thing, or a third, but I put 4 points of noodles in the whole soup recipe, and this is quite a lot of them, so I'm going to count 2 points, and then I'm going to count a point for I used a half of a tablespoon of avocado oil in the whole thing. I'm thinking about counting 3 points for the soup. Even though it's not exact, I think that's safe, and I'm going to go eat this. And if I'm still hungry, I might have a sweet potato. Hey guys. I'm heating up the sweet potato. It's a little while later, and I'm hungry, and I think that's what I'm going to have for dessert is a sweet potato. Oh my gosh. I have a problem. I have an addiction. So I didn't put any cheese on my soup. I totally forgot. But that soup was so good. I'm going to have to go find like a turkey breast and bake it off and make that soup again because it was good. I've said that enough. Okay, anyway, gonna go eat my potato. Just have one of these. It's a dark chocolate Ghirardelli square for 3 points. So I got a little sidetracked and ended up, first of all, I have a mask on my face, so ignore. My husband and I got comfy in the living room and started watching a movie, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up and realized I wanted to do some food prep, so I started doing that. Then I started filming it, so I never did get around to doing any of my workout stuff. I've just been, for the last hour, cooking. So I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog out here and see if I can get it edited and put up tonight. If not, I'll get it put up tomorrow. And then I have a little cook with me that I'm going to put up as well. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for sticking with me through all of my diverse plans that don't come to fruition throughout the day. But anyway, say hi in the comments. Let me know how your day went. Did you stay on plan? I did. Tonight I've been really tempted to like eat some more stuff, but I'm not actually hungry. How could I be after the huge dinner I had and the piece of chocolate? But I feel really munchy, so don't know what's going on. Just gonna close it out here, post my tracker, and that will be it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you want. And come over and visit me on Facebook, and is for Nurse RN if you would like to do that as well.